When I see all these angry little protesters thinking that they're pro-Hamas or pro-Palestinian, I'm sure of several things. One is they probably aren't paying for their education. Number two is that they think their degree is going to get them a really great position and good money in the real world when they start trying to have a career or trying to get into politics or whatever they choose to do. It's got to be easy with that very prestigious sheepskin under their belt. But let me tell you, change comes. And today you're out there with the Hamas people, the Palestinians. 70-80% of Palestinians support Hamas. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to you.
Well, officials in New York City issued a security warning ahead of the Passover holiday, concerned about violence against the Jewish community. This warning comes amid rising tension at Columbia University. The school is increasing security on campus, adding 35 security guards and more than 100 other safety-related personnel after pro-Palestinian protesters used violent language, creating a threat to Jewish students. In some cases, the protesters identifying with the terror group that attacked Israel, chanting, "We are Hamas."
Things change. And just like eggs used to be the thing that would just kill your heart if you ate one at all. And now they tell you that an egg, it's okay, it's good for you. Things change. Things go through cycles. And this Hamas thing and Palestinian thing is in a cycle right now that's popular. 10 years from now, it may not be popular. But that's not really the point of this video. If you're involved in this activity, no matter what your intention or your beliefs, the internet's going to remember you there forever. Your pictures will be there. Your conversations and text messages with your friends will be there. It's all going to be there. And an astute researcher will be able to find it, and probably not with that much difficulty. So politics is kind of like that egg. And today, the murderous Hamas people that killed 1,300 innocent Israeli civilians, they're popular. It's popular to them and say, oh, it's genocide if Israel retaliates against Hamas. Well, it may be. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. That's a lot bigger question than I possibly can answer. But I can answer one question for you and point out one fact, is the internet never forgets. You'll be out someday, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and you'll be trying to do something, run for office, get a position as a CEO or CFO in a big company, and somebody's going to find your face in a Hamas demonstration. People are always looking to bring down the big guys, and they'll consider you the big guy because you're the one with that prestigious degree. Even though it's true that most Palestinians are Hamas supporters, 70 or 80% is what the polls say, that shouldn't make any difference to you. What should make a difference is staying out of this and keeping your face off the internet and keeping your text messages inside your heart and not on the internet. The internet never forgets, and you shouldn't forget that. You know, these murderous terrorist groups are horrible. 10 years from now, there's no telling what they'll be doing. But there is one thing for sure, that if you were involved in this today, the information about your activities will be on the internet. Maybe you only got arrested and taken into the police station. You have made a record for yourself on the internet. It's like having your face chiseled in stone on a pyramid. 5,000 years from now, it'll still be there. You know, you think, oh, I wore a mask and I didn't get my picture taken. Well, it doesn't matter. You probably got your picture made before by some of your friends or during your conversations before or after the demonstrations. You're in there. Your activities are in there. Your phone records are in there. Where your phone was that day is in there. And it can all come back to bite you. And it won't just bite you. It'll chew your damn leg off. And it's not going to take a real sophisticated person to do this. There are people right now, there's kids right now that have really good search skills and can find just about anything about you on the internet. All they need is maybe your face or your last name and where you live or where you go to school, and they'll find you and they'll find all the information about you. It's all out there. You know, things have a way of changing. Perceptions of historical events change. And this situation with Hamas and Israel 10 years from now, 15 years from now, may not even be an issue. People may be onto something else. I mean, the news cycle nowadays is about 3 days, sometimes 6 days. The interest in a particular event or in a particular political stance is short-lived. And in the totality of things, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, that's short-lived. You're going to be alive during that period of time, and this stuff will come back to bite you, I assure you. You know, enemies become friends and friends become enemies. Look at Saudi Arabia and Israel. They used to be at each other's throats, and now they've signed an agreement to work together. Truth can be very short-lived. So what's true today may not be true sometime later. All of you brilliant examples of American university education need to think about this and figure this out for yourself. Your actions today will be with you, and they will be with you on the internet forever. It can certainly come back to bite you, and it will come back. Don't think that you're immune to it, because you're not. It's there, and people can find it. So if you're involved in this kind of activity, hey, don't worry about the police arresting you. Don't worry about getting in a scrap with someone of the opposition view. That's not going to be the big deal. The big deal is going to be when you're going to get a promotion to the CFO of a company, and someone that's jealous of your position picks up on it, finds it on the internet, and brings it out front to show the world. You will suffer from that. I guarantee it. It just takes one little mistake in the future for somebody to decide to dig into your past. And your past is not only in the internet, your present is in the internet, and your future will be in the internet. Whatever you do, it's there for the world to see, or at least for clever AI and search engine technicians and people with the ability and desire to look you up and find out about you. You're out there today with that little protest, and you're singing your little songs about genocide and things like that. That's not going to be the thing that ruins your life. The internet will ruin your life. It'll take you down. Good luck out there. And I think you guys are pretty stupid, actually. But hey, it's your life. Live it. This is JR, the TechSpat OTG, with just a few thoughts on the fact that the internet is forever. What's on there is just like the pyramids. Be there for thousands of years. So you may have to face up to that reality in the future. Thanks for watching.